cram just a bunch of this fun white goop into the tube. Sometimes you set a goal, blow right past it, but you just have to keep going because you still got to finish the damn thing even if you don't get it done in the right amount of time. That is what is going on here. I am still working on my bug even though I didn't get it done in 7 days. I think I'm on about day 10 of my 7-day challenge, so whatever. It's still gonna work. Let's show you where I am today. This is the front corner of the bug. We got a headlight and we've got our little blinker, which used to be yellow, but it's been bleached out by the sun. There's a little rubber hose that connects the headlight assembly to kind of the inside of the car that protects all the wires going across. And getting the two main electrical wires through there, no problem. Goes through relatively easily. The problem seems to be that there is a third wire. The first time I forgot even to do it. It's a ground wire. I am not sure why they didn't just ground it inside of the light assembly, but they didn't. So I have to run it back through this hose. And it's not very easy. But I think I found a solution, and so we're going to try it now with the other light. I got this one done. We're going to do the other one. Let me show you where I am. I managed to get the assembly kind of unhooked, which took me a good 45 minutes. It did not want to come out, but it's out. Pulling it all the way through because they didn't include an extra ground wire either, so I'm going to reuse the old ground wire, so I didn't want to cut it like I did the first time. And to get this to work, we're going to have to go into the kitchen. Okay, so this is my old light setup, and it would have sat right like that on the wheel well, and you can see there's this rubber kind of foot that sits on it, and that's what seals it all together so water doesn't get into it, and then the rubber kind of protects it all the way in the outside area where it's, the tire's running right next to it, so you don't want the tire splashing stuff up on it, and then it pops through a little hole into the hood in the side. And there are 3 wires in here that complete the circuit. This brown one is the ground wire, so it goes in one direction. That's one side of the circuit. These other 2 wires can complete 2 different circuits with that same ground. One of those circuits is what we'll call the running lights. It would be this little tiny light that just kind of is on all the time. And then there's actually 2 little filaments inside of this light bulb. One is the running light, it's on all the time, and the other is the blinker that blinks, flashes when I want to turn. And I have a new one of these like rubber feet that are going to sit on top of there with that metal thing and this plastic guy on top of it. But I have to get all of these wires through this end and out this end so that I can put it back in the old thing. I could feed them through this old rubber one, but it's 50 years old and it's just going to crack if I even try. I've already tried. I've determined that I can squeeze 2 of these sets of wires through without too much trouble. It's the third one that just will not go no matter what I do. So here's what we figured out. The first trick is this lovely product called wire and cable pulling lubricant that is feels like a lotion, and it dries relatively fast. So you can put a ton of it in there, and by the next day there doesn't seem to be anything in there anymore. Not sure what happens to it. And as excited as I was when I started using that stuff, and I was like, ooh, this stuff works great, it still won't get all 3 of those wires through. So the next step is I run this under super, super hot water, and that seems to make it stretchy enough for the stuff to go through. What I was doing is taking really, really hot water out to the car with me and trying to do it there. But by the time I get out there, I always think I'm set up, and then I get out there, I'm never set up. There's always something that goes wrong. By the time I get to it, the water's never cold anymore, or hot anymore, whatever. So I just decided to bring it all inside, try to run it directly under the tap. First thing I'm going to do, because these 2 aren't actually attached to each other, I'm just going to slide this up here, because it's going to give me a little cup here that I can fill up with hot water, and it'll just be sitting in hot water, which will be useful. And then about 5 times, I'm going to go through all of this and make sure that I have the wires going in the right direction, because I have kind of a spatial reasoning thing where sometimes I get things backwards, and if I go through all of this work and find out that I've done them backwards, I'm going to be very angry. So I'm just going to go through this over and over and over and make sure all of the wires are going in the direction they need to be going. On this side, you have these 2 that each connect to one of those filaments for the running lights. One's a blinker and one's the regular running light. And then you have this extra little tab that runs from that running light onto that little mini running light. So this is the side that goes out to this part, not the part that goes into the engine. And I know that this ground wire has a ring at the end on the part where it attaches to the engine. So that's also the part that goes into the car. Not engine, there's not an engine on that end, but whatever. Now I'm going to do that 5 more times, make sure I have it right before I get started. There's this sheath around these two, so I pulled one down a little bit, down to about here, and one right here at the edge, so that the thickest parts aren't all trying to get through the tube at the same time. And then I'm going to bunch this up with them right here, and then tape them all together with electrical tape so that I have something kind of giving a single unified front trying to wedge its way through that tube. Okay, so I've made it as narrow as I can at the end and kind of made it into a single tube, so hopefully it'll get through. We'll find out. Cram just a bunch of this fun white goop into the tube. It's just goopy and fun. Gonna use this chopstick, trying to get it down in there a little bit. Gonna run just the hottest water I can over this and see how it goes. All right, let's see. Okay, not a good start. Whoop. Maybe. All right, I got it coming. I'm just gonna reach in and pull. There we go. There's the rest of her. Okay, it worked. Oh my God. So I got all 3 of them through. And let me tell you, this is the 4th one I've done. So the other 3 have been disasters. I actually have to do one of them over again. So the fact that this just came through on the first try is amazing. Just gotta fit this thing. Feed these wires and the little rubber stopper. Reattach the little wire clips to the bottom here. Come on. And then pop this little guy back on. And now this little blinker running light has all new seals and all new wires. So I am 1 step closer to getting this thing fully running. Okay. It's a lot harder to do this stuff while recording, so now I'm gonna get some things done a little bit faster. But thanks for watching, guys.